Hi there, my name is Upstart DJ and I'd like to welcome you to my guide on contests in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. This guide will hopefully show you all you need to know about contests. But what exactly is a contest? Well, there are 5 different contests to take part in. Cool, beauty, cute, smart and tough. And all 5 of these contest types hold the same 2 disciplines that you have to do. There's no reason to choose a cool over a beauty contest because you have to do the same thing. The only reason why you would pick a different one is because of a Pokemon. Now, there are 2 disciplines in each contest, and these are made up of a voting round and also an appeal round. So let's prepare ourselves for round 1 of the contest, the voting round. Now, the Pokemon that I'm going to be doing this tutorial with is Sharpedo. He is a hardy natured Sharpedo, and he has 2 moves which are beauty moves, because we're going to be taking him into the beauty contest. That's what we're hopefully going to be winning with this Sharpedo. But in order to do well in round 1, we need to raise his beauty statistic. And in order to do this, we need to feed him Pokeblocks. You'll see the beauty statistic page there, hardy nature. But by the time we've finished feeding Sharpedo all of the Pokeblocks, it should have a green spike pointed towards beauty. So let's make Pokeblocks. But what berries do we need? Well, you will see on the berry page the words spicy, dry, sweet, bitter and sour. And you'll see a circle around either one of the flavours or around multiple flavours. Each of these flavours are linked to a certain statistic. So the spicy flavour is linked to cool statistic, dry is linked to beauty, sweet is linked to cute, bitter is linked to smart, and sour is linked to tough. So in order to make blue Pokeblocks, which will raise our beauty stat, we need to use a dry berry. And we're going to be using the simplest form of dry berry in the game, which is the Chesto berry. But we want to make sure that we get the best quality Pokeblocks, because some Pokeblocks have different qualities. Some will raise your contest stats by a lot, some will raise it by a little. And this is all done in the creation of the berry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a good berry and how to compare that to a bad berry which I make as well. I'm also going to be showing you the mini game. Now, in every single contest hall, you will find this dude, this old man, and he's standing next to a berry blending machine. You will find a different amount of people in each contest hall. So for the Master Contest Hall in Lily Cove City, you'll actually find 3 people there to blend berries with. Now, as I said, we're going to be using the Chesto berry just to make sure it is a dry berry, which will raise the beauty statistic. So let's throw that into the berry blender right now, shall we? And he'll throw his berry in as well. Now, this mini game, all you need to do is click your A button when the spinning arrow touches your arrow. My name is Dan if you don't know, so my name is in the top right hand corner, so when the spinning arrow comes close to my arrow, press the A button. If you get a bullseye, you've done it right, you've run the dot. If you get a circle, you were pretty close. If you get an X, you are nowhere near. And the effects of getting a bullseye and a circle is you will raise the speed of the berry blender. The quicker the speed, the better quality of berry. But I'll be explaining that in a bit more detail right now as we get to see the results. Let's see what kind of Pokeblock we get. It just goes through a couple of statistics and then it will tell you this. We have a Pokeblock, a blue one, which is level 12 and the feel is 23. Now, the basic rules to remember is high level, low feel. The higher the level and the lower the feel of a Pokeblock, the better it is. Now, this is me showing you how to, making a bad berry for you. So what I'm basically doing is I'm getting as many X's as I can to slow the machine way down, and this will lower the quality of the berry. You do still have to get a couple of circles though, because it will take you forever to actually complete the minigame, but we do get a bad berry in the end, which I'm about to show you right now. Let's see what we get. That's terrible, isn't it? 61 crosses. We actually get a berry which is level 11 and the feel is 23. So to put that in some kind of context, level. The higher the level of the berry, the higher the stat gained in the contest stat. A level 12 Pokeblock will raise the beauty stat more than a level 11 Pokeblock. This is dictated by the berry blender speed and the rareness of the berry itself. Feel, though, refers to how full a Pokemon gets from a Pokeblock. The higher the feel number on a Pokeblock, the fewer Pokeblocks a Pokemon can eat before it is full. You can only have 255 feel, so if you add all of those 23s up from the Chesto Berry Pokeblock that we just made, as soon as you hit 255, that's it, you can't eat any more. This is dictated by the speed of the berry blender as well. But along with this, natures also play a part in how much a statistic grows. Each nature, barring neutral natures, have a taste they like and a taste they dislike. If a Pokemon likes the taste of a Pokeblock, they will get a boosted stat gain, as opposed to not liking a certain Pokeblock, they will get a hindered stat gain. It will not grow as much. For example, adamant-natured Pokemon like spicy Pokeblocks, which raise cool, and dislike dry Pokeblocks, which raises beauty. If they had a dry Pokeblock, their beauty will not be raised as much compared to a Pokemon who has a nature which likes dry Pokeblocks. So it's always best to know which nature likes a Pokeblock and which nature dislikes a certain Pokeblock. But how can you increase level and lower the feel of a Pokeblock? First of all, I'll show you how to increase the level of a Pokeblock. And one of the main ways to do this is to use a rare berry. Now, I don't have a rare berry which increases beauty, so what I've done is I've just picked any rare berry. And basically what we want is a higher level. You remember that in the Chesto Berry Pokeblock we had level 12. For this one, which is a rare berry, we get level 23. So the rarer the berry, the higher the level, which will increase the stat more. Now, to lower the feel, I'm here at Lily Cove Contest Hall. You'll see 3 people. What we need to do is get high speed on the berry blender. And the best way to get high speed is to use this one, because there's 3 people and they'll all make it go super quick. To compare with the first berry we made, we're going to use the Chesto Berry once more. And I'm just going to speed up the minigame as well for you. But we are going to try and do the best we can. This is the best place to make berries because, again, as I said, it will go super quick and you'll get the best quality level that you can out of a berry and the best quality feel that you can out of a berry. Remember, the first berry had 23 feel. Compared to this one, it's actually 21. The effects may seem small, but they are important. So now it's time to feed Sharpedo. Now, in order to feed your Pokemon, all you need to do is go into your items menu and click on the Pokeblock case, which you all should have got from Slateport City from the little girl inside the contest hall. You will see all the Pokeblocks that we've made, including a couple of extras from earlier practices. You'll see the top blue Pokeblock was the first one we made. We're comparing it now to the other level 12 Pokeblock, which has a lower feel to it. So obviously, if you have more people in the berry blender, you will get a lower feel. We also have the olive Pokeblock though, which is an example of how a rarer berry can create a better leveled Pokeblock. Remember guys, it's all about having the highest level you can whilst having the lowest feel you can. Now, all you have to do to feed your Sharpedo, or whatever Pokemon you're using, is to click on the Pokeblock and click twice, and it should do it straight away. So let's do that, shall we? Now, in a second, I want you to look at how much stat this Sharpedo gains, because this is the level 12 Pokeblock. Watch the middle. That is quite a sharp gain. Now, I want you to compare that to the gain that we get from the blue Pokeblock, because the level 11 Pokeblock, because this will be slightly different. It should be slightly smaller. So let's feed the Pokeblock to Sharpedo. He likes it, I think. And as you can see, it only moves a little bit. So level 12 Pokeblocks are always better for you. Now, I also wanted to show you the effect of other Pokeblocks as well. So I decided to actually feed it the olive Pokeblock. And because it's level 23, it should raise both the sweet and the sour by quite a lot. Now, the sweet is the cute statistic, the sour is the tough statistic. And yes, it will raise 2 values, but this doesn't necessarily mean that it will raise those 2 values by the same value. Take a look. The tough statistic will raise by a lot, whilst the cute statistic will raise only by a little. That means that this berry will have a stronger tough flavour. If you want to check what berry raises what statistic and, individual values as well, go take a look at cerebi.net. They have an excellent berry dex page which you can use. You can find out about all the berries, find out what Pokeblocks they make, and, you know, I highly recommend it. Now, in the meantime, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to feed the rest of the berries for Sharpedo, and that means that he'll be ready to take on the voting round of the contest. Finally, let's hope he's loved by the people. Now, to illustrate the effect of the Pokeblocks and the stat gain, I'm going to show you it in a before and after scenario. The first scenario here is Sharpedo before he is fed. No Pokeblocks have passed his mouth, therefore his beauty statistic will be nothing. Look for the love hearts around the arena. The more love hearts, the better the beauty statistic of those Pokemon, and a couple other factors as well. Look at Sharpedo, no love hearts whatsoever. So what about after feeding? Well, after the feeding, I'll just show you the same thing again. You'll see love hearts. Remember, it's mainly about the beauty statistic in here, in this contest. However, there are a couple other factors which I'll explain in a second. But as we come up to our Pokemon, look how many hearts there are. Thousands of them. That means that Sharpedo is going to do well in the voting round. However, the beauty stat in a beauty contest is only cast as a primary statistic. This is the main statistic, and this will get you most of your votes in the voting round. However, there are also secondary statistics which are taken into account. In the beauty contest, your cool and cute statistics are also taken into account, so feel free to train them up as well. On screen you will see the secondary statistics which are used in all of the contests, but also you can obtain scarves which will help boost one of the statistics by a little bit. These can be obtained by showing a Pokemon to the leader of the Pokemon fan club in Slateport City, and that Pokemon needs to have a max statistic, so it needs to have max cool, max beauty. If it has max cool, then you'll be given a cool scarf, and that will mean that your cool statistic on whichever Pokemon you give that scarf to will be raised by a little bit, making cool contests easier for you to do. However, that's all for the voting portion of the contest. Now it's time for the best bit. Part 3 of the video is about the appeal round. Now, the appeal round is all about using different attacks to your advantage in order to get the favour of the judges. We're in a beauty contest, so we're going to be using the beauty moves. Using tough moves in a beauty contest is a bad idea, as I will show you in this tutorial. Now, this is the second round, and you'll see the judge in the background. Here's what happens. The aim of this round is to get as many appeal hearts as possible. The number of appeal hearts that each move gives are noted there. Surf gives 3, the rest of my moves give 2. Along with this are jam hearts. The strength move gives 1 black jam heart, and jam basically means that you can take a heart away from either one of the opponent Pokemon or all of the opponent's Pokemon. And that is a good idea, that is a good thing to do. You'll also see descriptions of what each move does, and I'll be explaining a couple as we go through the actual contest. Now, we need to actually pick a move, and it's always good to pick a beauty move in a beauty contest, so I'm going to pick Surf as my first move. But why don't we also check what the other Pokemon are going to use? Now, Electrike will start off with Roar. This will scramble up the order in which the Pokemon will appeal in the next round, so we could go first, we could go last again. Slakoth will do a very interesting move though, for 2 reasons, and I've slowed the video down here so I can explain. Slakoth used a move called Counter, and what Counter will do is it will protect it from being startled. Basically, if someone tries to use a move which have jam hearts on it, they will not be able to use that move. He will not lose hearts. But he also used a tough move in a beauty contest. This is bad because every time you use a beauty move in a beauty contest, you will raise the applause meter by 1. You'll also get 1 bonus heart. If you are the Pokemon to get the applause meter from 4 to 5, you will get a ton of bonus hearts. If you use a tough move in a beauty contest, however, you will actually lower the applause meter, which is a bad thing. All Wingull will do will use Mist, and this will protect it from startling as well. You'll only get 1 heart though, but as you can see, it used a beauty move in a beauty contest, so it gets a bonus heart from the crowd. Now, we actually use Surf, and what Surf does basically, if the Pokemon before us has less than 3 hearts, then we get 6 hearts. if the Pokemon before us has more than 3 hearts, we will gain no hearts. If they have exactly 3, we will gain 3. However, the judge looked at us expectantly. This basically means that we are about to activate a combo move. And a combo move is basically a combination of 2 different attacks, which will get us bonus hearts. That's what it's all about. It's always about bonus hearts. But what combo move have we just activated? Well, you saw that my 2 moves that I'm going to use are Surf and Dive. And Dive is actually the second part of the combo. And it actually shows you about the combo. As we get to the move screen again, you will see that the word dive is actually in red. This signifies that if you use the red move, you will get combo hearts, you will get bonus hearts. You'll also see that the move Surf is greyed out. In this round, I will show you why Surf is greyed out, because it will involve us using the same move twice. One of the other Pokemon actually makes that mistake, and it is a mistake to use the same move twice, believe me. So, let's see what Slackoff is going to use this time. Slackoff is going to use the move Counter. He's going to use Counter again. This is a bad move, because although it protects it from startling, it cannot be jammed now. The judge will be disappointed that he used the same move twice, because the effect of using the same move twice is that you will lose hearts, and you will actually lose 2 hearts here. Slackoff will be disappointed with that. That is a massive amount of hearts to lose. Again, he used another tough move, so that will lower the applause meter, so Slackoff is definitely not doing well. Let's see what Wingull wants to use though. Wingull is going to use an example of just a nice normal move which just gives you appeal hearts. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Growl. He'll get 2 hearts and he's happy with that. Now this is a move that you want to look at because it's going to be the combo move. We used Surf in the first round, so we're now going to use Dive. That will protect us from Startle. We will not be able to lose hearts from any kind of jam move that Electrike will try to do. But the main thing is we get the combo hearts. So a nice normal move, which will only give us 2 hearts, will now give us up to 5 because the appeal combo went over well. So we'll actually get 2 more hearts from that. But because we also used another beauty move, we'll also get a bonus heart from the crowd. We'll raise it up to 2 and we actually get 5 hearts instead of 2. Bonus hearts are important. Now just to show you finally here, Electrike will try to use a move called Thunder Wave, and the effect of Thunder Wave is it will attempt to startle all the other Pokemon. Now Slackoff and myself used a startle blocking move, so it will not affect myself and Slackoff. However, it will affect Wingull, and you will see just how devastating startle moves can be. Looked down out of distraction, that it will actually lose 1 heart, which is so bad, but you can have moves which actually lower the appeal heart by a lot more. So let's sum round 2 up. Always use contest compatible moves. By this I mean always use beauty moves in a beauty contest. Always use cool moves in a cool contest. You want to gain the hearts from the crowd. You want to gain that applause as well. There is a school of thought which says that you can actually use incompatible moves, however it's only for tactics sake. If the next person, the next computer character is able to fill the applause meter on their turn, then it is okay to use an incompatible move, but that is it. Always use compatible moves in any other case. Never repeat a move either. You can use the same strategy as strategy 1, where you can use an incompatible move to lower the applause meter. However, if you repeat a move, that is bad because you will lose hearts. You will lose the applause, but you'll also lose hearts as well, and you don't want to lose hearts. So if you want to play tactical, use an incompatible move, but don't ever repeat the move because that is bad for you. Always look for combos. Dive and Surf was a combo, and Cerebi.net has a whole page of all the combos you can use. There's loads of them. Go check it out. It's a very good website and a very good page, very in-depth. The 4th point I'm going to make is about startle blocking moves. They are invaluable because you want to protect your hearts. If someone uses a jam move, it may take 1 heart, it may take more. You want to protect yourself, so if you've got a startle blocking move, use it all the time. And always aim to fill the applause meter, because to be honest, you get a bunch of hearts for filling the applause meter. It's harder to do in the later contests because the computer characters like to lower it and raise it to their own agenda. So make sure you try to do it, but be tactical about it. Now, something that I may get asked about are condition stars. Pokemon can use moves which will raise their condition, shown by the stars that you see next to Poochie. If you have condition stars, you can then use another move which is based on the condition stars. The more condition stars you can have up to 3, the more hearts you will get from that appeal. So you use a move to raise your condition once, use it again to raise it twice, use it again to raise it 3 times, and then when you use another move, you will be able to get bonus stars for raising your condition. Now, let's actually check what we win. Did we actually win? Let's see the scoring board. Let's see how it all works out. Now, you'll see all 4 Pokemon that appeared in the contest. This is a different contest, by the way, but as you can see, it's all the same. Now, the stars represent your score from the first round. I won that. And the scores on the bottom represent the scores from the second round. I also won that as well. So, as you could probably guess, I came first. But as you can see, I got 3 stars, which means that I did the best in the first round, so my beauty stats and my 2 secondary stats were the best, so I got the most votes. But I also did the best in the appeal round as well. I got the most appeal hearts, and therefore I won. But what do we win? Well, we actually get 2 prizes, and the first prize is not really that good. It's just a ribbon, really, and the ribbon is, you can get a ribbon from every single contest hall. So you'll get one from normal, and that means you can unlock the next contest hall, and then the next one, and then the next one. However, there is something else that you win. I'm just going to show you where it shows you ribbon first. If you go to your summary, it will show you on the second page. I flicked through all these pages far too much, don't worry about that. My Swallow also has a ribbon as well, because that was my practice Pokemon, because I needed to get back into the swing of things as far as Pokemon contests go. But basically, your ribbons will show at the top right hand corner. On the second page, we have 1. Now, the second prize that you get is actually my favourite. You get a drawing of your Pokemon. How cool is that? However, I'm out of time. So, this ends the contest guide. I hope you have learnt something from this guide, and if there is anything specific you want to check out, such as which natures like which flavours, I urge you to check out Pokemon sites such as Cerebi.net or Cypokes.com. Feel free to send me any questions and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Good luck defeating all the contests, you'll need it. Bye everybody.